Hi, I'm Anna.
I'm Madison.
I'm Haley.
And right now we're going to tell you about a character.
So, what do you guys think a good character trait for Mrs. Marlow would be?
I think she is, I think she's nice, but right now she's getting annoyed because like everybody is just saying like, she's asking for the answer to something, but then nobody's really answering it correctly because they can only say 3 words at a time.
Yeah.
And so I feel like she's normally pretty nice because I think it said in there that it said somewhere in there that like, I think it said somewhere in there that she was like nice and that she liked doing her like planning for classes.
Yeah.
But I think right now she's just getting really annoyed because of what's happening, and also I don't really think we have enough evidence for a character trait yet.
Yeah, and right now I feel like she's kind of acting like Mrs. Hyatt because like she's always like asking questions. It's kind of like what Mrs. Hyatt did in the lunchroom on that day, and she's like, "Oh, how are you doing? Are you guys enjoying your lunch? Blah 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 blah. Why aren't you guys talking?" And literally, Mrs. Marlow asked the same question: "Why aren't you guys talking? Is there something special today?"
Yeah. And then a good character trait is that I feel like all teachers in this book right now during the no talking situation,
they're all gonna act like that.
Yeah. I think they're all gonna be as shocked as the same. And a good character trait for her is probably pretty I just had it. So like it kind of relates to Haley. Like she seems very patient.
She kind of seems like patient, but she also seems like right now in the moment she's like uptight. Cause like she's like I have to.
But no, like our other video, we said Mrs. Hyatt was uptight, but I think they're still very different characters.
Yeah, and like right now they're kind of acting like the same character. But from what it seemed like, they talked a little bit about her like at reset, like at the part when they were in recess, and it seemed like she was actually a nice person. So
yeah, I think another character trait for her is that she's passionate because she's at recess. It says that
she loves science.
She loves science, and she likes. She was making plans, so she likes making plans for her students. And I think that shows that she's passionate for teaching. And I also think how the kids are how the kids are acting, and what the teachers are probably thinking.
Yeah,
disrespectful.
I think every teacher is going to be acting like how these teachers have been acting when they're like, oh, they're not answering my questions, or oh, they're not giving enough evidence. But that's kind of how all the teachers are going to act like, because they are used to these kids talking, and they're used
really
to
loud.
And they're used to having responses that are more than 3 words, because otherwise they're going to get points in that.
I think 2 character traits for all teachers in this room that hear the no talking competition, probably overjoyed, but first in shock.
Like first they're
right
in shock and overjoyed, and then they're like, okay, this is frustrating.
Yeah,
this is not gonna work.
And I feel like at recess they are really getting.
Was it Mr.? I feel like noticed that there were noises but no talking.
Yeah, it was like
okay.
They were doing screaming like beep, 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 stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they were trying to annoy the girls.
Yeah, so they would say stuff.
Yeah, there were actually a lot of mistakes. One of the girls, she said what 20 words.
I don't know, but what? Here, maybe I could try to find a page that has.
So while Anna's looking, here's another question. What do you think Ella was going through when Mrs. Marlow called on her? Because she's saying here, this is what the page said. So she calls on Ellen, who is usually pretty smart, and she's like, Ellen, look at problem number 1. Where did you decide if the given quantities are reasonable? And she's like, I made estimates, the numbers worked. She's like, yes, and.
I feel like Ellen was feeling
she was just feeling overwhelmed,
and she felt pressure because I think
peer pressure, something like that.
Well, it wasn't exactly.
No, not exactly, but
it was kind of it was just pressure, kind of like it. Because peer pressure is when somebody's forcing you.
Yeah.
But she was kind of forcing her to answer the question, and she's like, well, when you ask a question, you're supposed to answer it, and it's like pressure because like, oh, okay, what do I say? I don't want to lose
So
points.
what they
And I bet the kids were kind of like, don't say more than 4 words.
Yeah.
Please, please, please. But the boys were like, say 4 words. Say 4
So
words.
I think they did they whistled row 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 your boat. No, I can do my ABCs. London Bridge is falling down. Barney's marching song. The Star Wars theme song. Old MacDonald had a farm. I've been working on the railroad. Rubber ducky. And the girls were singing high pitched. And actually, what made a boy like say like 20 words is that a girl kissed him when he was down the slide.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find that page. I can't.
It's right here.
Okay, so
But
Katie
like, these are
edits.
just like different examples of like
Yeah.
how they're not talking, but they're making other people say words.
Yeah, because
So
no one
Katie-
said you couldn't make noises. I mean,
Oh.
it's just really words.
Yeah.
And I feel like, okay, now I think we should talk about what Dave just did. He just
Yeah.
said 4 words.
He said.
But I mean, did they say that counted?
Yeah,
I think
it's a
so.
word, right?
It's technically a
A
word.
word.
Technically. Oh, I'm way ahead.
Considering it is because
He
in the book,
says
all the girls were
the
giggling.
first day. So
So we'll get back to it in the second video when we think
first
that
day.
that they confirmly said it's forward. So I'm Madison.
And I'm feeling.
Wait, what's the Ellen thing? What was that? What was
What was
she?
she feeling?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm Madison.
And Haley.
I'm Anna.
Thank you guys for watching our discussion on No Talking.
Bye.